Hello, YouTubers. Bet you cannot guess what this is, can you? Nice and greasy, huh? Well, this is a transmission out of my 2007 Troy-built pony riding lawnmower. About a year ago, I used to own a car wash. Since then, been sold. Anyways, I used to use this to mow the yard out there. Well, one day when I was mowing, the sprinklers were on, and my foot slipped off the brake when I was shifting it into reverse, and I was going full speed ahead, and slammed into reverse while it was still going forward. Well, that kind of screwed up this whole, it foobarred this whole setup right here. The drive shaft, the part with the gear, I'll take this all apart. This is just from wear that, of course, this is when I don't have a macro. It's a pain in the ass. Okay. Right there, I don't know if you can see it, that it's supposed to be 3 grooves all the way through it, and it has, those are grooved out, so it's just like a line. Anyways, a little ball goes in there and holds it into neutral, forward, and reverse, whatever one it is on there. Well, anyways, those are just moving around, and this would slide this part right here. This, it would go in like this. Sorry, this is hard to do with one hand. It would go in like this, and this part right here, that would go on the drive shaft and gear assembly, like that, and would move it in between the 2 gears. That way it would lock up these 42-tooth bevel gears for front and reverse, and it would lock into that place there. Anyways, whenever I slammed it in reverse from drive, it was just going full speed, and it tried to grab in there, and don't think this one's the wore down one. We're going to replace this one too, but you can see a little bit of wear there, I'm sure you can. But anyways, it rounded off the little grabs, or whatever the hell you want to call them there, little cogs, right there. You can't see it on the camera, I'm sure, but it's completely rounded off right there. So what it's doing now, oh, it also rounded off this little, on the side, it rounded them off here, right on this side. Of course, no macro, it's a pain in the ass. Anyway, so whenever I'd try to put it in drive, it would just try to press there, but since they're both rounded and creates like a ramp, an inclined plane, it would just slide around. Alright, so instead of locking into the gear. So every time I'd be driving, it would be driving fine for a little while, then all of a sudden I'd hear a and I wouldn't be going anywhere. Well, that was just this just sliding around. Well, this gear just sliding around on here. Wasn't able to get me anywhere, so it just kept on wearing that down and wearing that down. I tried bringing it to a couple lawnmower shops. It was still under warranty when this happened, to get my transmission fixed. A local one in Wichita, Kansas is called Maximum Outdoor Equipment. Kind of fucked me up my asshole. We brought it in to get fixed. Well, we brought it in 3 different times, had to wait like 2 weeks each time for them to even get around to it. And they'd say that nothing's wrong with it, it's not doing it. Well, I couldn't even move the thing whenever it got bad enough. Those drive shafts, this is fine. We're also going to replace the little ball and retainer spring. I don't know where it is. Anyways, well, they'd say nothing was wrong with it and drives just fine, you know? And I know for a fact that's, well, bullshit. It's my lawnmower. I know how it's supposed to handle, and, well, whenever you're mowing, I don't usually experience my lawnmower and then just quit moving on me, so that's bullshit. Anyways, they finally just try to pacify us and shut us up, you know, and they said that they fixed it, and it was this part just wasn't moving in correctly or whatever, and which is bull crap, because I mean there's oil on the transmission on the outside, so don't know if you can hear it. You could tell that they didn't even take anything apart of the lawnmower. Well, so we brought it home and it did it again. So we brought it to a new one. Well, we brought it back and we complained to the owner. And the owner said, "You're not commercial, so you can go fuck yourself." And that was exactly what they said to me. So me and the owner literally almost got in a fist fight. They said that they don't care about their residential service. They're only in business for their commercial, and they just do this as a side job. So, I mean, that's how you run a business, right? Just treat your customer like crap whenever they're very angry. They also screwed my edger over. Anyway, so this is when I decided to take it on myself. Well, I brought it to Redline. They tried to fix it. It just didn't work because the transmission would have to be totally out for warranty to cover taking apart the transmission, doing a diagnostics, which I don't understand why, because this was the easiest thing I think I've ever done. Anyways, so they tried fixing it. It worked a couple weeks. What they did, they put a little extender on this, wherever, push it in a little bit further. Yeah, push it in a little bit further, and it worked for a while until it started wearing that out. So after that, my lawnmower was completely out of business for, well, all last summer and this spring. I've already had to mow twice with my old Craftsman lawnmower that I'm sure you've seen the startup video, and if not, go back to my channel and check it out. Anyways, I'd have to mow with that, and drive doesn't work very well on that. It's just a crappy lawnmower. So I decided I'd take this in my own hands. This is a $6 gear. I'm going to get 2 of them. This, I believe, is like $10. I'm going to get one of those, and then like a $2 ball and spring. I'm going to get this back together, put new gear in there, gear lube, and it will be just fine. Just fine. And you know what? It didn't cost me but, what, $20. So why didn't I do this from the start? I do not know. So if I were you, you live in Wichita, Kansas, don't bring anything to Maximum Outdoor Equipment. They will screw you royally. Redline, they tried, so I'm pretty happy with Redline. But, well, I'll give you an update of this lawnmower once I finally get it put back together, and I'll show you how it works. I'll do a little driving clip, a review of it. Oh, also, don't forget that also under warranty, the dash piece was broken on the lawnmower, so they were going to fix that. Well, whenever we demanded to have our lawnmower back, they just kept our dash piece, so we're missing part of our dash, so it's just metal hitting metal, and it's really ruining my paint job on my pretty red Troy-built pony. So that's another downfall on them. They also didn't fix the recoil start on my edger at all. I still have to fiddle around with that just to get it to start up. And what else? Oh yeah, they tried telling me that the carburetor was clogged up, even though that I did not bring it in for that. They were just trying to get money from me. Thank you, Maximum Outdoor Equipment. You can really go fuck yourself, because I'm not that dumb. That carburetor is brand new. There's no dirt in any of my gas. Once I said there was nothing wrong with the carburetor, they were like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, don't try to freaking pull the wool over my eyes. I'm not a damn dumb, blonde-headed woman, okay? I know my shit. I know about cars. I fixed that. I'm going to be fixing that Pontiac Grand Am this summer. I'm going to have to redo the bearings and oil pump and clean out all the passages of flush it. The oil, because it kind of sludged up. Don't ever run your oil 16,000 miles on a car. My mom learned that the hard way. That hasn't been running for 2 years, ever since we bought the Toyota way back there. Don't know if you can see it. It's right behind my Larson boat. But so don't bring anything to Maximum Outdoor Equipment, especially if you're a man that's not very mechanically inclined, or a woman. I'm not trying to be sexist, but a non-mechanically inclined woman that doesn't know very much about cars, because they will try to take advantage of you just because you're a woman. I would avoid that place as best you can. Well, anyways. Okay, we have the lawnmower finally put back together. The transmission's in it.
and it's working great. Yeah, you can see it in there. We didn't have the correct lube, so that's the only thing that I'm worried about. We used some light lithium grease, but anyways, the new part that we got isn't like the old part, where it has just 3 little teeth things where the little shift selector goes in. It has like gear teeth all the way around it in there, and then there's like gear that goes in that snaps in there, so it won't strip out as easy. Like you can tell, this one's kind of stripped out. So, and it's, at first I was worried that it wouldn't shift very smooth from reverse to drive, but it seems to be shifting really nice and smooth. My foot did slide off the brake pedal, and also we don't have any brakes on it right now, because we have to get new pads, I'm going to call them pads, and a new detention spring or some shit like that. But anyways, I accidentally slammed it from forward into reverse, and it just made a noise, but it's fine. It's still good, so you have to be really careful about it. Like, these lawnmowers, most people mow real slow, but me, I'm literally going full speed, and I just slam my brake on. Once it hits the ground, I put it in reverse, and then I let off. I'm pretty smooth with the lawnmower, but you have to be careful when you do that. But yeah, I'm happy I've got it put back together. It's working great now. Finally got the old thing working. Things that I have to do still to it, though, or that it's not running quite right. Tell you what, I'll show you that here in a second. But this dash collar, there's a plastic piece that's supposed to go there that we don't have anymore. So it's one problem, but we're going to order that, and then the spring and the pads for the brakes. And, well, not brakes, brake. But I'm going to start up. I know my garage door's shut, but I don't care. I'm not going to run it that long. Like surging whenever it's running, and it's just kind of annoying. It quits when the blade's on, and once it's warmed up, it just doesn't want it idling. It's not doing it that bad today, but so I have to do something with the carb or something. I have to figure out what's wrong there. I haven't really done much research into it, but I'll keep you posted on how this is doing. Someday I'm going to get this Grand Am out, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like and how many miles it has, and what's wrong with it, and why it's not running, and I'm selling that bike. Yeah. Well, thank you for watching my channel. Soon to be more videos. Remember to like this, subscribe, and comment if you want. I usually read it, and I'll usually comment back, especially right now because I have strep throat, and I'm bored, so I'm on the computer. Well, bye. Thank you for watching my videos.